Welcome to What the It's like C-SPAN on acid. Let's get a preview of tonight's show from James Ilg in the newsroom. James, what do we got?
Hey, Jim. Hey, this is our 1-year anniversary, Jim. Can you believe that we lasted this long? Anyway, I don't think anyone else can either. Issue 1, women drivers are more dangerous than men. There are statistics that are showing that females hit other females more often than they should. And this should prove that what we all knew, that girl-on-girl action is becoming more and more popular. Issue number 2, venting to a friend increases stress. Don't rant on Facebook. Don't blame yourself. And don't vent is what the study is saying. And my question to you folks are psychologists concerned? Issue number 3, funeral strippers are now all the rage in Taiwan. Are they honoring the dead or just attracting more mourners? Now, Jim's background is in Taiwanese. Should we start saving money for his airfare or for the airfare to see him? Issue number 4. Turns out that Hitler ordered blow-up sex dolls for the occupation army in France. Apparently, soldiers were being infected with STDs at an alarming rate. Now, someone should really tell the French that the German word Wiener Schnitzel is not German for come to the barracks and I'll show you my big gun. That's about it for this show, Jim. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, James. We'll see you at the end of the show. Yeah, it is amazing we've made it by a year. Yeah, that's at least when my probation ends. If you ever want to know what community service you have to do for running over a dozen preschoolers, let's ask our guests. First, in the chair, stage right, it's library worker Jenna Christ. She's cuter than a puppy eating a kitten. In the middle chair, it's a nurse and member of the comedy troupe Suburban Squirrels. It's Frankie J. She's so bright, the sun wears shades whenever she steps outside. In between them, it's the host of the award-winning show, King's Connection. It's Rusty King. He wins so many awards that he has to drive to the awards ceremony every year in Sparks, Nevada because he can't afford the air freight to fly his awards back home. Or the way folks should just stop casting their trophies in lead, right, Rusty? Finally, sitting next to me in the Repulsive Panels chair, it's salesman extraordinaire Scott Birch. His rash takes an ointment from him. Issue number 1, is the fair gender more likely to get into a fender bender? If you can have a hot flash, are you more likely to crash? University of Michigan researchers have discovered that women drivers are more likely to be involved in an accident despite driving less frequently than men. They looked at over 6.5 million police accident reports and found a higher than expected number of accidents between two female drivers, or as they call in the porn industry, girl-on-girl bang-ups. Researchers also found that women are more likely than men to crash at a junction. Their cars are more often hit on the left-hand side when making a right-hand turn, and vice versa. They also said this might be due to the height difference between the sexes, or perhaps it's caused by incidents like this.
Oh, bro, he's sitting in the steering wheel. That's awesome. Sitting in the steering wheel. My mom used to tell me. That's awesome. If the airbag goes off right now, that'd be awesome. Oh my god. Boom!
Good.
Oh! What the? Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
My
That's
gosh.
I'm hoping that they disarm the airbag on that, right? Anyway. Okay. All right. So, Jen, I'm going to start with you. First question: you buying this or not?
It sounded like a pretty scientific study. I'm really fascinated by the results, actually. But I wonder, who's in the car with the ladies? Like, is it because they're soccer moms that have a full car of kids and the kids are distracting them? So is it a distracted driving issue? Whereas the numbers for men drivers, there are more men that drive like trucks, for instance, and since that's what they do all day, every day, maybe that skews the numbers. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You don't know. Rusty, what do you think? You buying this or not?
I'd rather hear statistics if they drive topless or not. It would be more interesting. I don't really, so someone crashed into someone and there's this many statistics. But I wondered where that driving school was for kids. I'd like to get my boy on the road.
I don't think that's anywhere in America.
Really?
They're talking English, but
wow.
So okay. How about you, Frankie?
I'm just wondering about the
the police reports that they had to go to. Perhaps the police weren't reporting as many male-to-male driver accidents as women-to-women accidents. The other thing about turning, getting teed or in the junctions, what were those other women doing? Because I'm always turning right appropriately. So what were they doing?
Well, when you got hit, what were they doing?
Driving topless?
Driving topless.
The 3-year-old was driving, actually. That's what the lady told the cop.
Well, Rusty, if women are driving topless, wouldn't there be more men be getting accidents?
I was waiting for my turn again because I was going to add that. That would make more sense, huh? So that statistic's gone. That fantasy's gone.
There you go. Well, wait a minute, then Frankie, if you think that the police aren't reporting as many man-on-man accidents, why would that be?
But perhaps there's a gender inequality going on here that we don't know about. I don't know. We should probably ask this gentleman. He probably has a lot more insight into the police department's goings-on than the rest of us.
Yeah, Scott, my impression is that women drivers actually target you when they see you on the road. So what's your take on this?
They used to target me, no question about that, because I'm just so good looking. But no, I think that you guys are all this is a national crisis right now. This is a national crisis right now that women are getting in more accidents than men. Men used to dominate that. We used to get in so many more accidents than women, and I believe, Jim, that is because men are no longer receiving as much oral pleasure as they once were while driving. And if we're having a loss of that, that's just horrible. The fabric of our nation is being threatened right now.
Is oral pleasure while driving?
Yeah, Jim, it happens. When a girl likes you and you've been drinking too much and you're driving, sometimes she'll hook it up.
Actually, I just take a cab, but if that's the problem.
That's why you don't know what I'm talking about.
I enjoy driving so much, it's a pleasure enough.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow.
You drive stick, don't you?
Yes.
And do you sit in the middle?
See, Scott drives automatic.
Oh,
there you go. That's the problem.
I think it's that the male population is that we're aging,
Okay.
and so that there's less.
Nope.
Less
There's no more roadhead.
Less
That's the problem.
teenagers.
Roadhead is gone.
Roadhead is gone.
Is there a way we can blame feminists for this? Throw it to the table.
Feminists.
I'm not sitting between two women and answering that. There's something imprudent about that.
Scott, can you find a way to blame feminists for this?
Yeah, women are told they can do everything and they do it, and they happen to do it while driving, so they wreck.
Ah, okay. As opposed to they can't drive.
Yeah, well, we have science to back up stereotypes. That's pretty awesome. That's an amazing day.
Equal opportunity driving?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Is there a way? Okay, ladies. Is there a way to blame men for this?
Always.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Be creative. How can you blame men for this?
So if we're talking statistically, then statistically, an Asian woman would never make it out of the driveway.
Well, I don't know. Never make it out of the driver. Just be more likely.
Oh, okay.
Probably if if the type of car that I wanted was in my driveway, I would probably be less prone to having to get into an accident turning right in a junction. Perhaps driving a 4-door.
It's turning
Big
right. How is there a
Honda.
debate on turning right?
Oh, well, there's
It only
lots
goes
of things that could go wrong.
The wheel only goes one of two ways, right or left.
All
But
right.
it's the other lady hitting me. See, I'm turning right and she's going boom. T-bone.
T-bone.
Oh, but because you're not hitting anyone, right? Even though you're a
I
woman
don't.
too.
No. Just the lady on the sidewalk when she hit me.
All right.
What is she on the sidewalk?
She was walking to work.
Apparently, the driving is a lot worse than we thought, Jen.
See,
She was a pedestrian, and
Oh.
she hit you.
No, I hit her when the other lady hit me.
that's
It's settled.
Three women.
That debate is settled.
a three-way. There you go.
It was.
It was a 3-way, yes. But we did it
It was
without
a, it was a
men.
menage a trois. Bad driving.
Freeway.
A menage a trois. Bad
Well, see,
driving.
I was
That
driving and I
video.
tried to avoid Scott, and that's when I hit
Oh,
someone.
there you
so
go.
it was his fault.
Trying to avoid me? How did you miss me? I mean, come on.
Wow.
It's like, oh no!
The other person got to you first, and she crashed
Oh,
into
that's
her.
what it is.
All right, let's go to issue 2 before we lose our license here. All right. Oh my gosh, I think we went over. If your friends you whine, will your happiness decline? A study from Ohio State University, go Redhawks, shows that venting to a friend about life's daily stress may not always be helpful. When perfectionists face daily setbacks, venting to a friend often made them feel less satisfied about their circumstances than when before they talked about it. Venting, oddly, makes you even more stressful. Researchers found 3 other strategies that were effective for people dealing with setbacks: acceptance, humor, and positive reframing, also known as giving up, drinking, and denial. Or you can just run away.
Cannonball Dookie, take 1. Go!
I probably should have saved the slow-mo for that, but all right. Hey, so I'll start with you, Frankie. You buying this or not? Venting is bad.
Well, for the perfectionists, I guess it is bad, according to the study. They said, perfectionists have a hard time accepting any little thing that goes on during the day that makes them, oh, I'm so stressed, I have to tell you all about it.
Right.
What, that didn't help.
We'll have to let you go there. Rusty, buying or not?
I would have to say it's bad because last time I vented, it was my best friend, and I opened up to him. I was feeling really down. I said, I'm thinking about ending it all. And he said, I'm hungry for nachos. Let's get some nachos. And that was it. It kind of broke my heart. I thought he'd be more sensitive.
Yeah, just wanted you to off yourself, dude.
Yeah.
Jenna, does the venting help you and hurt you?
I think there's a difference between dwelling on something and venting. So, like, if you just go obsess about something and, annoy all your friends, that's bad. But if you bottle things up, that's not good either. So it's good to let a little steam out to actually vent. But
Okay.
I don't know if they made that distinction in the study.
Scott?
I don't have any friends except for you, and I don't even like talking to you. These people, they can all just go beat it. So I don't.
You don't vent at all.
Less about
No,
you.
why? I don't want my life. My life's miserable. I think about jumping off a bridge every 5 minutes. I'm not talking to anyone about that.
Hey, you want to get some nachos?
Let's go to our first break. Okay, welcome back. Issue 3. Should your funeral have pallbearers or pole dancers? Anthropologist Mark L. Moskowitz, in his new film, Dancing for the Dead, Funeral Strippers in Taiwan, sheds light on a tradition in rural Taiwan and why I wasn't allowed to attend my grandparents' funerals. For a modest fee, scantily clad women arrive on a neon-lit back of a diesel truck dubbed an electric flower car to gyrate erotically in front of the departed and his mourners. The Taiwanese phenomenon is labeled by some as scandalous, like my folks, but many hail it as an important part of the grieving process, my uncle, and a perfect way of sending off their loved ones off with a smile. For more, we turn to our new cultural correspondent, former Congressman Anthony Weiner. Congressman, your thoughts? Wow, I think Congressman Weiner's gone native.
I want to ride on that subway.
Really?
Rehab isn't apparently working for him. All right, Rusty, is this a great idea or a bad idea?
I'd probably have to die to find out, I would guess.
Not
Yeah, I mean, you
necessarily.
don't know. You'd have been there and done that.
Not necessarily. Maybe one of your friends can die for you.
Okay.
Great. Would you go?
Well, if it was you,
Oh, thank you.
yeah.
But it's only lady strippers. I'm really bummed by that.
Yeah, what did the women...
Where's the equality? Huh?
Where do the women go to get their ideas?
Anthony Weiner.
Anthony.
Anthony Weiner. He'll send you some tweets just to get.
Tweets.
That's part of his
That's
marketing material.
absolutely correct.
And do they only show up at the funerals for men, or is it men, women, children? If a little kid dies, do you bring out the strippers?
No, I think that's probably for something else. But very few children died, right? Relatively speaking, to old people.
I see a franchise springing up here, don't you?
What would you name it?
Poles on Wheels? Poles on Wheels?
That's good. That's
Dancing
good.
with
That would
Dead?
be for the men.
Dancing with the Dead? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Rigor
I like
mortis.
it.
Ooh, there you go.
Okay.
I
Scott,
like
what do you get?
that.
You got any?
Yeah, I would say, guaranteed to get a rise.
No, that's your marketing slogan, not the name of the business. That's a nice
That's
marketing
right.
slogan.
Or we guarantee your spirits a free rise to the netherworld.
Kind of long.
Oh yeah, I guess that would be more of our motto.
Maybe you'd have to make it an acronym.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. I'll throw this out to the group. Strippers at your funeral. Is this an example of too little, too late, or too much of a good thing? I'll start with you, Scott.
I wouldn't see it's either one of those. I think it's amazing innovation.
Okay.
I love the idea.
Okay.
The more celebration, the better for me.
All right. How about you, Rusty?
I just want my friends happy, so if it makes them happy, I'm happy. Even though I'm dead, I'm happy.
I guess it would perk up the spirits of both the living and dead.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
There you
Well,
go.
so if a guy's well endowed, would they need to bring a pole for the pole dancers?
Too far.
A visual
He hasn't
joke.
gone far enough. He hasn't gone far enough.
No visual
He hasn't
joke.
gone far enough.
See, that's the joke. So you know you're well endowed if
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You don't have to bring your own pole.
you have to bring your own pole for your pole dance stripper
Oh,
funeral.
dear.
Jim, I'm telling you, man. I just can't wait till you die, bro. I'm totally going to your funeral in Taiwan. You're going to Taiwan for that, right?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
we
not-
require tradition in this situation.
There's basically going to be an urn and maybe a porta potty or a chamber pot. Yeah, I think.
Is that where we're putting your ashes?
That's given how everyone loves me. Yeah, pretty much.
You were my only friend. I don't
I
have you
know,
anymore.
that's all right. Okay, let's go to issue number 4. Can we thank VD for giving us VE Day? A new book claims that Adolf Hitler ordered blow-up dolls for his soldiers to combat sexually transmitted diseases from prostitutes. Records reveal that Nazi scientists developed synthetic comforters for German soldiers who were regularly trolling for tail in Paris. The problem was so severe it kept many of the troops off the front line. Hitler personally approved the plan for the blonde and blue-eyed gynoid dolls, which were small enough to fit into a backpack, like a midget. Anyway, sadly, the project ended in 1942 when German soldiers refused to carry the dolls because of the potential embarrassment if they were captured by the enemy. So, they ended up doing this.
That is so twisted.
So that, I think that was the only reason they actually conquered Norway. Was for that. But anyways, all right. Rusty,
Yeah.
you believe this or not?
All I know is if I was in the war, I'd want to be carrying more bullets and less blow-up dolls, first of all.
Right.
But I think it has to do with Allied propaganda in that the blow-up doll was actually an explosive device that looked like a female. And when she said, Yankee got a light and you lit her cigarette, it was the fuse of a bomb.
Oh.
And it's Allied. I'm German. It's Allied propaganda.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay, Jenna, you buying this or not?
Hitler thought of some really weird stuff. Sure.
Well, they this
practical
is
answer.
probably their backup plan when they couldn't get the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant, right?
Yeah.
There. Frankie, you buying this?
When they discontinued it, they said it was because the German soldiers were afraid of the comments from the people that were capturing them, and I'm sure that Hitler didn't let any German soldier think like that. Any form of defeat was not going to be heard of in that army. They were not going to be defeated.
Well, would you, if you were a soldier, would you want to be carrying a
No.
blow-up doll?
No,
I wouldn't want to be shot while I was humping one.
Hopefully, you have better
If you gotta
judgment.
go, you might as well be having a good time.
Okay.
Scott, buying? You
All
buying?
things considered.
I don't know.
Bring your
I don't
own
know.
coffee.
I really don't know if I'm buying it. I mean, here's the problem, right? I mean, you really can't get much better than just the old polishing the bishop. You know what I mean? Like, nothing really gets better than that. Like, why do you gotta have all this equipment? I mean, I don't. But then again, on the other hand, like, I've smelled French girls and, they kind of reek like a haunted house.
Yeah,
So-
we're gonna get letters now. Thanks a lot.
That's okay. They can say, "Look, I apologize." No, I really don't. Just take a shower. I'm not going to apologize. But I mean, so no, I'm just saying in general. I'm of two minds. Yeah, because they're pretty nasty, and on the other hand, but like, really, do you need all that? I mean, can't you just get some freaking tank axle grease or something and go to work and play 5 against 1? But guess not.
It kind of creeps me that he knows that. That's how nasty they are.
Are you kidding me?
I have
Are you
no
kidding me? I'm a
idea.
masturbatory
I have no
MacGyver,
idea.
son. I'm a masturbatory MacGyver, right? Come on, hey, no one loves me
Some
like
bubble
me. You know what I'm
gum
saying?
and chocolate
But Scott, you don't want to advertise that, especially on TV. Now, granted, no one watches the show.
Wrigley's gone.
Okay, so
Yes.
the 3 people that just heard me say that, yeah, no one loves me like me. Enough said.
No, the MacGyver thing.
Oh, I am. Come on.
Where's your mullet?
My mullet? I had to leave it with my Icky Bricky Heart video.
Now, granted, the Germans did have a weapon called the Buzz Bomb, and supposedly it was the V2 rocket.
Yeah.
Do you think that was just the Buzz Bomb really was for something else?
Could have been. I don't know.
You mean like to scare people or what?
No, instead of a
Was
blow-up
it
doll.
bees?
It was a big, huge vibration device. You see, now he's thinking of flying vibration devices, but no, I'm the bad guy. Jim's parents like, stop that, you go blind. Jim's like, can I do it till I need glasses? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so,
Vibrator
So wait a minute.
bomb.
If
Vibrator bomb. A vibrator
you were a soldier in World War II, would you think Scott's idea is actually a better alternative to the blow-up doll? You know, basically cleaning your gun versus the doll.
well, at least you can look like you're actually doing military type work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hanging out by the tank over here, got everything going on, I'm good. You know what I mean?
I would spend most of my time looking for the bad guys and trying to shoot them.
Well, yes,
I-
but eventually
that's what I'm there for.
Eventually, you have time off.
I don't think I can relax enough in a war zone to do that.
Oh, I assume this is
I'm being
this is
practical
probably
here,
in the
but it's true.
back line.
Really.
All right, we're done with the segment though. So, all right. Thank you very much. Let's go on to the second break. All right, welcome back. Hey, James, tell us where we went wrong on the show.
Jim, as fact-checking goes, there were no facts going on here, except for the possible exception of someone being a masturbatory MacGyver. However, I do want to admonish the panel here today because you guys just didn't quite get it. You know, this is the 1 year anniversary show. This is not about what you thought it was about. What it was about, really, was Jim's undershorts. I mean, come on now.
Sorry.
Issue number 1. Okay, women drivers being more dangerous than men. Come on, this is crashing and burning with women. Okay, first clue. Okay, issue 2, venting increases stress. That's just bitching about it on Facebook. And then issue number that should have been a clue number 2. Clue number 3 was stripping in front of a dead man, and a Taiwanese dead man, no less. Issue number 4, finally culminating in making it with a blow-up sex doll. That's what this show is really all about. Now, I'm told, though, Jim, that we've got now we've got some extra bonus material to share with our audience. Actually, as a matter of fact, I want to give a shout out to 50% of our audience out there. Hello, Jim's mom. And for the other 50% of our audience out there, I've been told the check is really in the mail. Now, with no further ado, let's go to that video, Jim.
No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. A little bit later, though. I got to take care of this stupid thing first. But oh, what? We're rolling. Well, hey, Jim. Congratulations. I understand that we're memorializing the 1 year anniversary of your show. Congratulations. A lot of people probably figured you wouldn't make it this far. Probably a lot of people, more people, wished you hadn't. But, hey, what do they know? Other than, like good taste and propriety. And I want to thank you for the opportunity of being part of it, at least back in the early times. I don't know what it's done for your career, but I tell you, my phone is ringing off the hook. Busy, which is why I guess I don't actually appear on your show anymore. Not that I would if I could, because, quite honestly, I'm bigger than this now, and I wouldn't deign to do it. But I think it's just right for you. I think it's something that you should keep doing, at least, for a little while. Because really, if you're still doing this a year from now, a little sad, my friend, a little sad. But, do it as long as you can get away with it. God knows that's probably not much longer. Thank you again for the opportunity, and as long as I'm doling out thanks, I think it's high time that I said thanks to your mom, who has been sending me a check every month to be your friend. That money has come in very handy. And it's a sweet deal, too. There's this flat monthly fee where it takes care of emails and phone calls and, occasionally liking something you post on Facebook, which it's not an easy thing to find. And then it switches over to an hourly if I actually have to spend any time with you in person. And even that gets bumped up to time and a half if there's a meal involved, because, then I'd have to watch you eat, which, quite frankly, is not anything anybody should do for free. And, I don't. So congratulations, thanks. Here's to many more of whatever it is that you actually do there, because God knows I haven't been there for months. But I'm sure it's quite good. I watch it all the time. And here's to many more.
Oh, well, isn't that sweet from Bill Morgan, our extremely minor league hockey player and artist. All right, thanks everyone for doing the show. Great job. Later.
Hello, everyone. This is Teresa Condon with a Silicon Valley breaking news alert. Congress continues to debate the debt ceiling increase. We go now to C-SPAN for live coverage of the debate. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming. This has been a Silicon Valley breaking news alert.